place keeps coming undone. So this is what it looks like inside now, with part of our siding on. We'll put the bats on later after these shrink a little bit, but for now we've got this siding on. And we should have about enough to do up to the halfway point. The rest of it I'm just going to go ahead and use some plywood siding that we have just for now, temporarily. And that way we can start moving the mill over here and get that taken care of. But that's what it's going to look like inside here. Looks pretty nice. So I'm doing some siding on the new sawmill shed. These 1x7s that I had cut out earlier were pretty wonky. I think we were using a fairly dull blade when we were edging them, so the edges are pretty uneven. So I'm going to put them on here and re-saw those edges and get them straightened up. So as you can see, there's quite a variation there in that outside. Get those out of the way so they don't get on the track. And then yesterday we had to cut back a scrap piece of 2x6, 2x12 that I had made up earlier. And that 2x12 was an actual 2x12, only it was a little bit over 2x12. So I needed to get it to match another 2x12 and get it down to about 11 7/8, 11 15/16 or so. So I cut this off, and so I'm wondering, that's probably a good eighth of an inch. How thin of a piece have you cut before on your Woodland Mills sawmill? Yeah, try doing that on your table saw. Yeah, this bandsaw is great for getting things evened up like that. So those two are pretty close, pretty straight. Now we'll go over there and put them on for siding. Now I'll go get some bigger pieces. Maybe I won't. And this far, I hate to use up that really nice big hunk piece of nice fur. So maybe I will go ahead and get those pieces of plywood and screw them on, and then maybe set back there for now. So I would say this is going to be a pretty good spot for that sawmill. Nice level loading area out here, a little bit on the uphill, so that'll make it easier to get logs on. And I think it's going to be pretty nice. So next job is going to be moving that log deck out of the way, and then figuring out how we're going to move that sawmill. Wow, that's what you get for popping the clutch. That worked. It worked exactly the way I had planned it. You can see a couple of T-posts there that I drove into the ground to hold that log bunk from moving when we were rolling logs onto it. But we were really unsuccessful in trying to pull those things out using the bucket on the tractor, so we had to go to another solution, because this just wasn't going to work. So turn the tractor around and we'll try to lift it using the box scraper, but unfortunately that wasn't going to work either. Oh, that's in there pretty good. Man. Okay, so that did it. I hooked around it with the 3-point, and then I lifted as hard as I could and then pulled forward and it yanked it out. So we'll try it on that one over there. I want to use that hoist to lift this saw head up and get it off the track and get it up high enough, and then I'm hoping that we can drag this whole track unit. I'm going to reinforce it with a lot of cross members screwed in and basically lift up one end and see if we can't just pull this thing right out of here and carry it over to the sawmill shed. Then we can back our trailer. We can get the trailer back in here and turn the saw head on a couple of 4x6s and then roll it into the trailer. I'm hoping that that will work. Seems like that's how we got it in here in the first place. However, our height here is not great. So once we get the trailer here, get a 4x6, then I think that's gonna hit the beam. I don't think we have enough room. So what we may end up having to do is set it down once we get the track out of here, the bed, then set the mill head down on these 4x6s, wheel it out, and then at that point I think we can lift that thing with the tractor. I think that's a possibility. Yeah, I think we can do that. So it's going to take a little bit of effort and a little bit of thinking here how to get this thing out of here, but it'll be nice once it's out of here. So we're going to be set for doing some really good heavy duty milling. So thanks for coming along with us today on our journey of building a new sawmill shed. There it is over there. It's all ready to go. And we moved the log deck. Got the log deck moved out of here. We basically just cabled onto that and lifted it up with the tractor and carried it right over there. That worked pretty well. That was my whole idea, is having that thing be able to be moved. That's why I built it that way. So see how things go, and tomorrow's a new day. Be sure to tune in for our next episode, where we attempt to move the sawmill from its current location over to the log mill shed over there. I expect that it's going to be a pretty exciting time, so you'll not want to miss that, so be sure to tune in. Thanks a lot for coming along today, and please subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you next time.